Ex-Machina is the new sci-fi thriller directed by Alex Garland, starring Alicia Vikander, Domhnall Gleeson, and Oscar Isaac. It's a film about a man, played by Domhnall Gleeson, who wins a prize to go visit the CEO, played by Oscar Isaac, of the company he works at, the company which runs the biggest search engine in the world, kind of like Google. Now, Ex Machina is one of my most favorite movies of the year so far because you can tell Alex Garland spent a lot of time picking out the different set pieces and the different set locations that he wanted to shoot this film in. He spent a lot of time preparing this film. This film was beautifully shot, as well as, again, the set location is absolutely gorgeous. I found out after the movie that it was filmed in Norway, so this makes me want to go to Europe even more. Now, there isn't much time between when we first get introduced to Caleb, Domhnall Gleeson's character, and Nathan, Oscar Isaac's character, but in that time span, we do get to see Nathan's vast collection of land that he owns, and in this time, Alex Garland gets to show off his directorial skills, as well as the cinematographer gets to show off his skills and his camera work, because it is very beautiful land. Now, when we first get introduced to Nathan, Oscar Isaac's character, he is a bit of a drunk. He doesn't have anyone around to keep him company. So what else is he to do but create an AI? And the structure that he lives in, the structure that Caleb gets invited to, is less of a home and more of a laboratory. Nathan himself says that in the trailer as well as in the film. I'm a huge fan of Oscar Isaac and his acting. I saw A Most Violent Year last year, or I saw it this year when I came to Seattle. And to be honest with you, I loved it a lot. I thought it was very well made, very slow paced. A lot like this film, not science fiction at all, but same pace. This film is extremely slow paced, but it is slow paced for a reason. Everything is deliberate. Every move the director makes, every storyline that happens in this film is set for a specific reason, and the pace allows you to kind of catch up if you're lost, but also get lost into the characters. You get closer to Domhnall Gleeson's character, you get closer to Alicia Vikander's character, and you get closer to Nathan as a character as well. Now, Alicia Vikander in this film, who plays Ava the robot, is absolutely amazing. This is one of the best performances I have seen this year, if not the best performance. Again, I have not seen many movies this year, so please forgive me. But she is absolutely amazing in this film. She is a scene stealer alongside well-known actors who themselves can take over a scene. But you would think as a robot that how could she take over a scene, but trust me, she is a scene stealer. She is absolutely gorgeous on screen, but she is a lot like Scarlett Johansson in Her, as we never saw her face, but her voice was very charismatic and very well known. But also it stole the scene, and it made Her that much better as a movie to have Scarlett Johansson's voice in there. But in this film, Alicia Vikander is an actress I have not seen very much of. She was in Anna Karenina, as well as last year's Seventh Son, but I have not seen her in very many movies, or any movies at all. And this was my first experience with her, and she was absolutely amazing, and I can definitely see her becoming a star in the movie business. I feel like what I liked most about this film was the screenplay. A lot of the conversations between characters were very interesting, and it drew me closer into the film. Again, the pace was very slow, so there had to be something to grip you onto the storyline, and luckily the plot was really well thought out, as well as the conversations between character. There are many moments when Caleb and Nathan are sitting around talking about Ava and talking about Caleb's interactions with her. And Nathan is a very funny character when he is drunk, which is most of the film. So when they are having these conversations, you can get a chuckle out of it, as well as you can learn more about Nathan as a character and learn more about Caleb as a character. But the real gems are between Caleb and Ava. Although they are short, you get a lot of information out of them, and they are very intense because tension builds as these two characters get to know more about each other, and you can't really tell if a romance is building between, but you can tell something is building. And it's very interesting to watch. It's almost like a character study of a robot, which I found very organic and very new. I will say that the way the film finishes up felt a tad rushed. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I was watching a trailer for this movie on YouTube, and stupidly I looked at the comments. A bunch of people wrote down a huge spoiler for the end of the film, and I totally thought that that was going to happen in the film, and it actually never happened. I won't tell you the spoiler that was told to me, just so I won't ruin anything for you. So that may have affected my reaction to the end of the film, but overall, Ex-Machina was amazing. It was absolutely great. A huge surprise. I actually didn't know what I was getting myself into when I saw this film. I knew it was going to be really good. I heard a lot of good things about it, but seeing it for myself was an absolute theater experience. I definitely think if you like a slow-paced film like A Most Violent Year, I absolutely loved Ex-Machina. I definitely recommend it. If you're a movie geek or a film lover or someone who loves sci-fi in general, go see it. 5 out of 5 stars.